Hey guys, Katie, co-owner and coach at CrossFit Kata, and in this video we're going to talk about MyFitnessPal and how to log your nutrition. MyFitnessPal is this app right here. So you're going to go into your app store, type in MyFitnessPal. It's going to look just like this screen right here. Okay, so you're going to log in, you're going to create a free account, and then once you're in there, it's going to look just like this. You're going to go into goals. In goals, you're going to hit your starting weight, your current weight, which is most likely your starting weight, unless you've used this app before and you have a previous starting weight. Your goal weight is going to be listed right here. Your weekly goal needs to be listed as no more than 1.5 pounds lost per week. You don't want to be losing muscle, just fat right now. So 1.5 pounds at most per week, depending on how much weight you plan to lose. Activity level needs to be set at active. Most of us are working out 3 to 5 times a week. We also probably have a dog that we're walking, kids that we're chasing around, and jobs that allow us to be on our feet just a little bit of the day. So that activity level needs to be set at active. Next, you're going to come down to calories, carbs, protein, and fat goals. You did a weigh-in and you listed a current starting weight and a body fat percentage. From there, we gave you carb goals, protein goals, and fat goals. Everybody's carb goal needs to be set at or around 50 grams. That's this number right here, 50 grams. For me, when I did all the percentages, it loaded me at 15% of every macro. 15% of that is what I'm eating for carbs, at or around 50 grams. Protein was set at 155 for me and fat at 78. In order to change these, you just click on any one of these metrics and go down here to where it says carbs, and I scrolled through. I see I can scroll this and change my carb grams back and forth. Okay, so carbs, set that at the standard of 50 or give or take 5 or 8 grams. And then protein needs to be set at that number that we gave you as well. Fat needs to be set at the number that we gave you. And then 2.5 weeks into the challenge or so, we're going to redo your fat numbers, and you'll get a different number to place in this column here. And it'll automatically change some of these things too. Okay, so these are your goals for percentages for your macros. You're going to set it at that and leave everything else the same. Okay, I'm going to hit the check mark. I'm going to go back to my main screen. In order to log every day, see, it set my calorie goal at 1,550 calories per day based on the weight that I want to lose and where my percentages for macros are. So 2 ways that you can do this. Plan ahead for the entire week. You know, on Monday through Friday at work, you're going to be busy. You want to have everything prepared, meal prepped out ahead of time. So I can go in here and I can log my food each day as what I plan to eat, and then I can make sure that I'm set on track with my macros. So this would be today. See up here it says today. I can log for tomorrow as well. Hit that check mark right here. And I can go in and I can add the food that I plan to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks. Okay? So if I log each day for an entire week, I should know if I'm hitting my macros each day. First, I want you to try and hit your macros. Then I want you to try and hit your calories. Okay, so make sure that your macros are as close as possible, and it will tell you if you're a percentage off or so from carbs, fats, and proteins. Then it'll tell you how many calories you have remaining for the rest of the day. If you have 200 calories left, see what percentage you need to get closest to on your macros and add in an item with that. Go ahead and use the Facebook group and ask questions on there. Lots of people have done this before you, adding in extra food where they need to. They have really great tips, such as adding in a perfect bar or an RX bar to hit some of those macro counts. Lots of good suggestions on the Facebook group if you just go ahead and ask there. But my biggest suggestion to you is to log everything in advance for an entire week. Your opposite option of that is to log each day. So after I have breakfast, I go in here and I add my food. So say I had one cup of sauteed vegetables. It's going to tell me exactly how many macros are involved in that, how many calories, so I'm going to add that. And then, oops, didn't add. So if I add that, we're going to add food. There we go. So now it's telling me that I have 1,250 calories remaining for the day. And then at the end of the day, you can see where it says your macro counts as well. For breakfast, I'm also going to have half an avocado to get some fat in, and see how it starts to just add in items for my breakfast. And then I'll see what I have left over for the rest of the day. So you can do it two ways. Log everything in advance so that you can be on top of it as best possible, or log everything after you've had it and see where you fit into your macros and your calories. Any questions, direct those to the Facebook group, and I'm excited to help you there.